boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. And from the topic, then the conversation heated. Right trim, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have arguably the 2 best middle linebackers in the NFL on the field. It's Navarro Bowman going up against Luke Kuechly. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Now the veteran kicker Phil Dawson ready to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble. He'll bring this one out to the 27. Now a first down throw for Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick. But it's now 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Mike Cyphers to punt this away. Bruce Ellington back deep for the Niners. Ellington now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the Carolina Panthers off. Trotting out
out there, and every time you look at their offense moving onto the field, you can't help but notice those big 6'4" and 6'5" wide receivers in Funchess and Benjamin.
Monster guys, and don't forget they both weigh 230 to 240, so trying to go through them to get the ball, very difficult to do, but their timing in the preseason, their increased play is evident. It's going to make Cam Newton a better quarterback, and when you've got receivers that size, it's not an accident. Their general manager, he told me, I like big players.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. And Vance McDonald, Charles, no secret, he's in a battle for that starting tight end spot.
His forte, his good hands. The young man out of Rice is a terrific player, and you're right, it's going to be a heck of a battle to see who starts.
He had a great start to the preseason, but he, Selleck, Bell, all in the mix at tight end. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. But on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd. They got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Kelvin Benjamin. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 48 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Cap gives to the tailback high. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Coney Ely in there to get him for a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll come out in the pistol. Another pistol look here. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. There's Bradley Pinion now, the man who took over for Andy Lee last season on to kick for the 49ers. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. And switching gears here a little bit, you know, the players always talk to us about their Madden ratings. And it's Madden. Release week.
Yeah, they're never real happy about it.
They never are they?
No, they're really not. They always think they're better or want to be better, and they want to see it increase and improve as the season goes along. But just last week, I was at an NFL training camp and heard a couple guys talking about playing Madden. And one guy said, yeah, you just wait till next week when the new game comes out. I'm going to get you. Well, next week is here. Those guys are probably getting ready to go at it real soon.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Charles Johnson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Now Kaepernick, and he finds McDonald. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Touchdown. Hyde. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now Newton on first down. And he fires.